Magandang araw. Ako po si Mark Lester Niraga at ito po ang aking daily devotions ngayong May 11. Prosperity is a tool, not a goal. Jeroboam II na tinalakay po ni Pastor Russell Campos sa 365 Daily Devotions. At ang babalabas po yung araw ay galing sa 2 Kings chapter 14 verse 23 to 29. Sabi po ay, Jeroboam, second king of Israel. In the 15th year of Amaziah, son of Joash, king of Judah, Jeroboam, son of Jehoash, king of Israel, became king in Samaria, and he reigned 41 years. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord, and did not turn away from any of the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, which he had caused Israel to commit. He was the one who restored the boundaries of Israel from Lebo Hamath to the Dead Sea. In accordance with the word of the Lord, the God of Israel, spoken through his servant Jonah, son of Amittai the prophet from Gath Hepher. The Lord had seen how bitterly everyone in Israel, whether slave or free, was suffering. There was no one to help them. And since the Lord had not said he would blot out the name of Israel from under heaven, he saved them by the hand of Jeroboam, son of Jehoash. As for the other events of Jeroboam's reign, all he did and his military achievements, including how he recovered for Israel both Damascus and Hamath, which had belonged to Judah, are they not written in the book of annals of the king of Israel? Jeroboam rested with his ancestors, the king of Israel, and Zechariah his son succeeded him as king. Sa panahon ni Jeroboam II, naging successful at prosperous muli ang Israel. Lumawak ang kanilang teritoryo at naging maayos ang kanilang economy. Pero sa kabila ng prosperity na iyon, may malaking problema pa rin sa spiritual condition ng bayan. At dito natin makikita ang tatlong mahalagang katuruan. Una ay, prosperity comes with responsibility. Ang blessing at success ay hindi lang reward, may kasama itong responsibility. Kapag pinagpapala tayo ng Diyos, hindi ibig sabihin noon na para lang sa sarili nating comfort o pride. Ang prosperity ay pagkakataon para mas magamit tayo ng Diyos para tumulong, magbigay at maging blessing sa iba. Ganito rin sa buhay natin. Kahit maliit o malaki ang meron tayo, may responsibility tayong gamitin ito ng tama. Pangalawa, prosperity can hide deep spiritual decay. Sa panahon ni Jeroboam II, outwardly successful ang Israel, pero spiritually, malayo sila sa Diyos. Minsan kasi, kapag okay ang buhay natin, akala natin okay na rin ang relationship natin sa Diyos. Pero, possible na successful tayo sa labas habang empty naman nasa loob. Kaya hindi sapat na tingnan lang ang achievements o blessings bilang sign na healthy tayo spiritually. Ang tunay na spiritual condition ay makikita sa puso natin at sa obedience natin sa Diyos. At ang last, prosperity must be used for God's glory. Ang blessings na meron tayo ay hindi end goal. Tools ito para mag-glorify ang Diyos. Whether talents, time, opportunities, money, o influence man yan, lahat ng ito ay pwede natin gamitin para sa kanyang purpose. Dahil sa huli, hindi ang dami ng meron natin ang mahalaga, kundi kung paano natin ito ginamit para sa Diyos. Ang devotion na ito ay paalala na hindi masama ang prosperity, pero nagiging problema ito kapag ito na ang naging focus at goal ng buhay natin. So ngayon, tanungin natin ang ating mga sarili, ang blessings ba sa buhay natin ay inilalapit natin sa Diyos o inilalayo natin sa Kanya? Dahil ang tunay na success ay hindi lang pagiging prosperous, kundi pagiging faithful sa Diyos habang pinagpapala niya tayo. Yun lamang po.